I wonder which way I go. Left or right? Left or right? Left. Obviously left. Because if we go left first, we can then just backtrack. And there is a teleporter. I regret going left already. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Dungeon Hack. And when last we left off, we're currently exploring the 12th floor of this dungeon. And we've just found another teleporter. Oh boy, am I happy to see another teleporter. I am happy to see another chimera, though. Chimeras are easy foes. But a chimera immediately past a chimera? Probably a little less so. And there is one of those things that we can use those coins on. To this day, I have not yet done that. Enemy? Ah, a living muck, and a chimera as well, and an item that the chimera is guarding. Goodbye, living muck. Hello, chimera number 1 and 2. And we killed the first one so fast that we didn't interrupt the second one moving towards us. And we've gained another level. We also gained another helmet. This appears to be a non-magical helmet. Let's just check. Or maybe it isn't a non-magical helmet. Or maybe we didn't actually gain any armor class from the helmet. I don't know. This doesn't seem to be magical. Is this a book? This is not a book that we have read before. I'm going to hold on to that book. Let's see what spells we've gained. We have gained 1 4th level spell. Well, that is probably going to be Cure Serious. There we go. 1 5th level spell. That is likely going to be Cure Critical. We have gained 1 7th level spell. That is going to be Firestorm, most definitely. What do we drop for this book? We could drop a Vermilion Potion, and this doesn't seem to do anything. It's just a helmet, so we could leave this helmet here. Seems like a good idea. This is a Platinum Ring. Is this Platinum Ring different to the other Platinum Ring that we found before? Maybe we'll ask the Chimera. The Chimera did not know. And this is another Vermilion Potion. Let's just leave them there. When we find another scrying mirror, we will check those rings out and see what they do. We'll just, ow! We'll just take 19 points of damage from a living muck. I'd rather that we didn't, but we did anyway. I think this foe will be dead in a moment, though. There we go. Time for some more healing. We do have quite a lot of it. It always seems to be the case when I play games like this that you have so many different spells that you can have prepared, and you always tend to have the same ones. If you're a cleric, you tend to have lots of healing and things to get rid of certain status ailments, and if you are a wizard or sorcerer, you tend to just have lots of damage-dealing spells, with occasional spells that protect you, and invisibility. Ah, we can use this now. And is there anything in here? Well, there is a chimera. There is at least one foe. Let's defeat you, shall we? Might as well explore as much as we can in this area. Also, you took 2 hits, and you were guarding some braces, and there is a living muck. And another enemy. We need to be careful. Did you go in there? You might have gone in there. We don't know what these braces do just yet. We'll figure that out eventually. There we go. You are gone. There is one more foe in there. That is a living muck. Hello. You missed. And that is not good for you because you are now dead. And perhaps the ranged attack of the chimera hit that living muck and dealt damage. We've seen that the traps at least can hit enemies. So perhaps that living muck was softened up a little bit. Get it? Muck, softened up? Saladran has been in here way too long if he's thinking of that pun. Let's just take those braces with us for now. There is another book in here. These books are potentially not very good. We are getting to the point now where I imagine some of the books that we are finding will get us into some serious trouble. As in, we'll start permanently forgetting how to cast spells or things like that. But we'll take them with us because books are handy. Sometimes we'll gain a level, sometimes we'll gain stats, and other times it will just do terrible things or nothing. I like it when they do nothing. Nothing is a good thing for them to do. Anything over here at all, or do we? We have to go into that teleporter now, don't we? Yes, we do. There is a whole small section here that we have not yet explored, and that will contain both the really difficult enemy of this area, and it will also contain the stairs down. We need to be very careful, because we have met some difficult foes already, and I am wary as to how challenging the foe of this level can be. Hello, Living Muck, how are you? Let's quickly back away from you. That was 14 points of damage I really didn't want to take, but that's alright, because now you are gone. I actually want to rest before we go in here. I want to have as much healing as I can possibly get. Also, having that Iron Stone really helps when it comes to not going through our hunger that much while we're resting. Let's just deal with that hunger first, shall we? Excellent. We'll also get free action, because you never know. And we'll also get prayer ready, and protection from fire. We may also get resist cold as well, because and negative plane protection. We're going to a point where, or a place rather, that we may encounter something really nasty. So I want to be as ready as I can be. And this is when having 2 wands of smiting is a really poor idea. It may be a really poor idea. We're about to find out how poor that idea is by stepping into this teleporter and discovering what foe lies beyond. But we're going to save first, because if an enemy is going to kill us, I'd rather it be now, and then we can just fight that foe again. Alright, in here is a Living Mug. That is immediately going to go into that. Marvellous, because there is a foe there. Hello, Chimera, you were very sneaky there. We really didn't want to take that damage, but that's okay. We have a lot of healing. Maybe we'll also use a Cure Light while we're here as well. Excellent. Where are we? It looks like we are here. There is very little left of this level. At all. There will probably be just one corridor and a room. So beyond here is the really difficult enemy. Somewhere. There are the stairs down. That's encouraging. And here is a Living Muck. Maybe there is no difficult foe of this level. Haha! Wouldn't that be lovely? It's not going to be that way, is it? The room that's going to be on the other side of this corridor is going to contain the really difficult enemy, and we're going to be really sad when we encounter that foe. Here's a Chimera. It's like the game is sort of ushering you in. Is that the difficult enemy? An Etin? We fought an Etin before. We fought loads of Etins before. Here is a holy symbol. I'm pretty sure that's not a particularly magical holy symbol. Here is some scale mail that I doubt is going to be... Yep, that scale mail is rubbish. And here is a Manzanita wand. I don't know what that does, but I'll drop an Ecru potion so that I can hold on to it. This holy symbol is very likely to not be particularly good. So we're just going to keep going. That was the difficult enemy of the level. An Etin. We had a whole floor where one of the 2 major enemies of the game was an Etin. That was rather sad. But hey, we can now go immediately down to the next floor. Won't that be awesome? I'm very wary about going down to the next floor, but we might as well do it. After all, we are here. It's actually been quite a while since we were able to go onto another floor partway through a video. Because we tend to finish videos just by the stairs, but not this time. This time, we're going to immediately head down. We're going to have everything prepared that we possibly can. Let's see, prayer, protection from fire. We definitely want a negative plane protection. We also want many other things because we have no idea what we're going to face down there. At all. Not even slightly. We also want a, where is prayer? Did we already cast prayer? We may have already cast prayer. I think we did. We want a, true seeing then. Excellent. Alright then, time to head down to the next floor. This floor really wasn't that difficult. Although there appears to be a running trend with the layout of these floors, being that they have lots of teleporters in a central corridor. Hopefully the next floor will be different. And look at all of those enemies that have reappeared during our fights here. You really wouldn't want to go back through this level, just in case you forgot something on the previous floor, would you? Let us save and let us move on. We really need to move on to the next floor. Let's see if there's anything terrible down here. And this is when we find a floor that is entirely submerged with water. here is a shield. Just immediately a shield. Does it do anything awesome? The answer is it lowers the armor class that we have by 1. I'll take this shield and drop this one, I guess. And here is a key. A gold key. This area looks like a mine. It has been a long while since I found anywhere that looks like a mine. This makes me nervous. I have seen one of those foes before. They can open doors. That is really not good. And hopefully, they sort of phase out of existence and then try and attack you. And there is a ogre slug. I think it's time to back up to the previous floor. Ogre slugs deal a lot of damage. So perhaps using the dual wands of smiting might be a bad idea on the next floor. Just maybe. Because those foes really hurt. Time to head back down, eh? And see if we can do a little bit better. If anything, we could probably defeat that ogre slug in melee. Let's find out, shall we? Have at the ogre slug! And that is a lot of damage, so we can defeat these foes relatively easily. But that door, we can see through it, which is good. But that door is not something that really helped us that much, because I imagine the ogre slugs can also open doors, and we want to drop something here so that we can make room for this key. What do we want to drop? There isn't really anything I do want to drop. An oil of fiery burning, maybe? We haven't really been using it. We could drop these iron rations. We could also drop this green potion. Let's actually drop this green potion. Let's just drop that, shall we? And carry on. So this area looks like a kind of mine, and there are lots of really dangerous foes within this area. There's a door, and there's a teleporter, because of course there's a teleporter. Is this going to be another one of those levels? I highly hope it's not going to be another one of those levels. Is that a key? The answer is that is a key, a brass key. And that is another key. I believe that is a blue mallet? A blue mallet indeed. So we have found a lot of keys that we can use. And here is a door that leads to here. And down here, more enemies or just nothing? Also, none of those lanterns are lit, which says to me that there is a different source of illumination here. And here is somewhere where we need one of those keys. Let's just open this, not by throwing it, and then we'll go and grab one of the other keys, just so that we can carry as many keys as we possibly can. We need keys to open doors, after all. We'll take this brass key, shall we? Excellent. Or maybe we have to come back here anyway, so we might as well drop a wand or something. No, let's not drop a wand, shall we? Let's just go down here and see what foes lie beyond. The answer is that no foe lies beyond. There are no foes for the rest of the game. Hello! We're just going to back up quite a lot. You aren't very fast, which is reassuring. You turn invisible, though. I don't like the fact that you turn invisible. Admittedly, you only turn invisible when you're trying to attack me. It would be far better for you if you were invisible all the time. And there is an enemy. This is an ogre slug. We can take care of ogre slugs. They are rather fast, though. They really don't have that much health compared to the other enemies, though. Not even compared to Ettins. I think Ettins had more health. And nothing down there. Anything here? There is a potion. It is a khaki potion. We don't want to take that at all. We really have had no need for potions. I imagine the potions would be very useful if you weren't a spellcaster. Then you'd be relying on the potions to get certain effects and resistances, but we are a spellcaster, and by now a really accomplished one. We have loads of healing, loads of magical power that we can wield, and the ability to pretty much be down here forever if we wanted to. Okay, we don't want to be down here, of course, forever, but we may end up being down here a lot longer than I think, and is that another key? The answer is that is yet another key. We have so many things in our inventory and no way to identify them right now, and there is something that we need to use the blue mallet on. That at least is handy. Let's go back and grab that blue mallet, shall we? This, by the way, is looking an awful lot like one of those levels where the segments are separated by a central corridor. I think the game has just given up on its randomness and is now just throwing the same design at us constantly. I suppose it is a rather tricky level design, but it is one that we have seen numerous times. I mean, we are now on floor 13. There are only a few floors left in the game, and we are now at the level where we're just sort of defeating enemies really quickly. And they're throwing enemies at us as the difficult enemies, in air quotes, that are not difficult enemies. And Etin? Really? Etins are not challenging. They are, at the moment, the exact opposite. They are really easy. Right. Oh, hello! Where did you come from? Wherever you came from, it is time for you to go back and, not kill us. That would be good. Okay, you didn't kill us. That is, good. Let's just open this up, shall we? What is in here? The answer, we traded a key for a key. It's a key that we already have, and is that another key? That is a potion. This is a magenta potion. We don't need it. We don't need that key at all. We actually need the key. Oh, hello! I ignored that enemy there. Hello, Ogre Slug! I thought that that was not an enemy. I was like, oh, there's nothing there, and then I looked at the map and I was like, oh! Oh, there is something there. That's, not good. So, there is something down here, a small corridor, that I imagine will lead to either another teleporter, a grand total of nothing, or another key. Here is another key. We're going to have to come back to here for keys, aren't we? Here is the room where I store all of my keys. Look upon my keys and realize that you can unlock quite a lot of things with them. Nothing there. There might be something here. No, nothing here. So we have found lots of keys and another teleporter. Because we want to find more teleporters. We have found 2 teleporters so far. One there and one there. I really don't want to step through this teleporter, but I don't have much choice. Let's save quickly, and then see what lies beyond. And this room has 20 million enemies in it! This room has 1 enemy. No, 2 enemies in it. 2 is fine, I can deal... Oh, no, 3. 3 enemies, I can better deal with 3. Fortunately, there will soon be not 3. Fortunately, I need to heal. And I have the magic to do so. Let's just quickly get a heal out right now, switch these back, and take a few swings at you. I don't know what you're actually capable of damage-wise, but I imagine you can do some quite fearsome things. There are no more enemies here, and there's nothing in there either. Is there any reason to come in here at all? There's a door that I can unlock. That is something that we can do. Does it need a key? No, it just needs a switch. Open? It did. And let's have a look around, shall we? Nothing there. Down here. Oh, hello! You were very sneaky, but that's okay, because I can take a lot of damage from you. I didn't want to take a lot of damage from you, but I did anyway. And you're dead. Excellent. Anything here? No. Anything down here? Yes, 1 enemy. How are you today? Are you going to die? You're going to die, and you're going to drop a cloak. Don't think I need that. I think I'll just leave that where it is for the next adventurer who comes here. Hopefully the next adventurer who comes here comes with a party and not by himself, and also ow. Just ow in general, that hurt quite a lot. Let's do some healing. Let's do a lot of healing. Here comes that enemy. Just stay away for a little longer, because I want to do a lot more healing before I fight you. Maybe a little more. A little more? There we go, much better. Now I can kill you. I have 58 health as opposed to the rubbish amount that I had before. And I didn't need it because you died anyway. But I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. There we go. And where did you come from? Over here, there is a illusionary wall here. And an enemy behind the illusionary wall. Come this way, enemy behind the illusionary wall. I wish to attack thee. And attack thee I did. And then you went that way for some reason. I went south, you know. Never mind, I suppose you want me to really easily... Wow! 34 points of damage. That hurt, with a capital hurt. We'll just use Cure Serious here. And we'll use some cure criticals as well, and hope that they can... Okay, they did something quite good. Maybe a cure light or two now. One cure light, and then another cure light. Much better. We'll go and have a look in there next time, I think. For when we come back, folks, we're continuing to explore this level. And it is indeed exactly the same as the level design that we had before. And the level before that. And I think maybe the level before that. No, not the level before that. That was the Minotaur level. But the level before that one also had this design. And for having the Helm of Underwater Action, we have not found an underwater section. We may do later. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. So this floor is populated by foes that I've seen before, albeit I've only seen one of them. I wondered if there are new foes for me to face down there, through that illusionary wall. There probably are, and I don't want to face them, and yet I have to. There are so many keys that I now need to hold on to. Why didn't I bring a key ring with me? That said, not all of the keys have a way to be attached to a key ring, or a bag that I could just put my keys in. That would be handy. But alas, I need to just leave them lying errant and loose in my backpack. Maybe I'll find something that I can store them in at some point. Maybe. Later.